Hello Flash World and Teal Networks. So now I'm going to send you a video on the way we set up the switches and the firewalls. Make it a little easier for when you guys get it over there. We're also going to send diagrams and then we're also going to be available for any technical support that you guys need. So, and let me rotate this. So here what we have is everything is labeled. MXA is the primary MX100 firewall. MXB is the high availability firewall. And then you have two MDF 48 port switches, which is MDF-A, MDF-B. Both of them are PoE switches, and more importantly, these switches are of the latest generation. These are MS355Xs, and these ports up here, these 16 ports, the higher numbers, they are MGig ports. In other words, they can communicate of up to 5 gigabit speed, as long as the device on the other end also can talk at 5 gigabit speed. Now, the the access points are capable of communicating in MGig speed, and we tested them here. But since the network at West Sacramento doesn't have speeds greater than 750 megahertz, simply because the firewall clips at that speed, I don't think we need to worry about the MGig ports or those speeds at this time. On this side, we have the switches for IDF-1. So this one is IDF-A, 1A. This is IDF-1B. And then for the second IDF, which is the one furthest back in the warehouse, we have IDF-2A and IDF-2B. Again, these are the same type of switches, MS355Xs. Every port is PoE, and again, you have the ports from 33 to 48 has the MGig speed. For the purpose of us testing everything here, making sure that everything works like it's supposed to when we get them there, we actually connected them to the SFP ports, and we'll be sending you diagrams on how we have them set up. But basically, you know, you can see you have this one plugged into 49, and it's going to 49 over here. This one is plugged into 51, and over here is plugged into 50, and so on and so forth. All right, there's going to be diagrams for all this. And then it's just as well, we got to send you a diagram on how the two switches, the two firewalls, communicate through HA. All right. And we have redundancy. You're going to see that we have multiple patch cables going back and forth between the switches. That way, if one of the firewalls goes down, the other firewall takes over and the switches are still live. So you're going to see we're setting up redundancy. So you know, you're going to be getting a diagram for all this. The 8-port switches, one is labeled ISP1, which is for the AT&T circuit, whenever that comes in, and the ISP2, which is the wireless tower circuit, which I believe has already been set up. Later on, when we get more information, we'll be sending out this equipment, a couple of MX84 firewalls, another 48-port switch, and an 8-port PoE switch, which are for the customers over there. As soon as we have more information and we have them configured, they'll be going out. And that's basically it. I believe you guys should have a copy of the diagram. If not, we'll send a copy. And you're going to be receiving 7 boxes. Those boxes there have APs. So what we've done, the boxes are numbered 1 through 7. This one says 6. And basically what we've done to make it easier is they're sequential. All right. So for instance, box number 1 has AP 1 through 6. And each one is sequential just to make it easier for everybody. They're going to be 3 boxes that has 2 switches each. And then we're gonna have one big box that's gonna have the 2 MX100s firewalls, and it's gonna have the 2 8-port switches, and probably I'll be squeezing in the 24-port switch, which is called the MDF-C, which will also sit in the MDF rack. So you have 3 switches, 3 of these main switches on the MDF. And that's it for now. Thank you.